What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day as always. Give me 1 second. Let me get this little stream sent out via Twitter. And y'all, for those of y'all joining in right now, thank you so much for coming in, tuning in, participating, and just having fun with the Hangout session, guys. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the PulseChain launch, and of course, it is highly anticipated. And will you remember where you will be and where you were when the actual launch happens? This is going to be something we're going to have fun chatting about. So, again, let me just get this tweet sent out. Going. All right, I believe I got it right here. So, all right. Do. All right. So, what's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? What's going on? What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all of you beautiful people. We got the pup in here in the house as well, chilling with us once again. Let's say hello to the beautiful puppy. Hi. Say hi, Journey. Oh my goodness, such a cutie. All right, what's up, Academaciated? First, you are first, my friend. Hello. Facing reality, damn it. Good morning. What's up, Johnny's? How you doing, my friend? Hello, ATXicans, Crypto Elite. Hello, my friend. DeFi Don, yo. Good evening to all. Good afternoon and good morning, as a matter of fact, to every single one of you beautiful people. What's going on? How you doing, my friend? Prospector, what's up? Hello, all. Yeah, hello. Can you expand yet again on the importance of selecting the best ERC20s for the copies at launch? I want to buy what I can in order to get copies and also purchase PLS once the hype dies. Of course, John. Again, not financial advice by any of this, but I mean, the easy way of doing it, I mean, just go look at, etherscan.io, for example, and just probably look at like the top 50 tokens, right? Like they're all going to get copied over. They're all going to have a lot of fun. And so if you just say, for example, go to, let me just share the screen. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Screen, boom. Add and show. Okay, so I mean, if you just go in here, besides stablecoin, right? Like stablecoin, not a fan of, but if you just come in here and look at these ERC20 tokens, a lot of these are gonna have probably some pretty good communities coming over because they're already big communities that are already right here, right now. So you got Link, you got Shiba, you got Hex. Of course, you got, Litecoin or any Litecoin, I guess, is what they're showing up as now. Matic, you're going to have all these tokens here, probably going to be a pretty good bet, in my personal opinion, to what would actually be possible to get copied over onto PulseChain. Now, the idea and the reason, excuse me, the idea and the reason why you would look at, maybe some of these coins as well, is for the sole purpose and the sole fact that, let me see if there's an easier way. No, I like that one. Fair enough. So the idea and sole purpose is that the fact that, a lot of these are going to get copied over. They already have a big community. All the liquidity, remember, is being farmed. And so if it's on Uniswap, it's getting pulled. And if it's on a few other websites, SushiSwap and that kind of stuff, it's getting pulled. And the AMM Fixer bot's going to go and inject its own liquidity to provide the correct ratios. So there should be some value right from the jump without even necessarily doing anything. Now, again, we won't see dollar value for a few days when PulseChain first launches until a bridge comes in. We've seen that already happen with the testnet as well. So we've kind of seen how that will actually play out once the true testnet, or once the true PulseChain mainnet goes live, we're going to have a bridge. And then at that point in time, dollar values will be associated. So you'll see it just like this. So the idea behind it is you want to be looking probably at these little tokens. If you want to stay within our ecosystem, of course, John, you're going to have Hex, Hedron, Icosa, all the maxi perpetuals, all the derivatives of Hex that's kind of came out and been announced. That's the play you would most likely do. If you're wanting to not get eaten alive and watch the price tank after the PulseChain mainnet goes live, you might want to consider looking into some of these other tokens where the community is still there. There's still a massive community for these tokens. They're all going to have all of this copied over onto PulseChain. So if you don't believe they're also going to be interested in seeing all of their free copies, then you're crazy wrong on that. So I would be looking into these, right? Like if you're wanting to, have it to where you can get a copy, you're only holding the ERC20 token for the idea of that copy, and then you can switch it back to say Ethereum or a stable coin of your choice. That's one way of doing it, because then you'll have everything copied. You can use that to swap into, say, Pulse or PulseX. So say, for example, you use Link as this example. There will be a massive amount of Link already as well. And again, there's plenty of holders that are sitting here holding these tokens right now. So with Link, there's currently 646,000 holders on this token, right? That's a lot of people. And the idea is that we take these people, even if a fraction comes over and they see, oh, cool, I got all of my Link copied over on this PulseChain system. All I had to do is just change a couple of settings. They're going to start providing liquidity. They're going to earn some fees. They then get to truly back that coin. And if they're early, you can actually have a chance to earn higher fees as well, being a liquidity provider. Whereas with Hex, there's going to be so much hype around Hex. And, the Ethereum Hex is most likely going to drop when PulseChain first launches, because they're using Hex as a tool and not as an actual token for what it is. And then so you're going to either have to hold on to it if you're wanting to get out of it after a couple months for the price to recover, or you're going to want to learn a little bit more about Hex at that point in time, stake it and that kind of stuff. So lots of different plays to happen. But once again, the idea is that you don't want to be holding Ethereum, and you don't want to be holding stable coins. And the reason why is because, again, Ethereum's getting heavily diluted, right? You're going to have one Ethereum will give you one Pulse. That's not a good ratio. That's not a good thing as well. It's getting heavily diluted by like 1.2 million X. So the price of Pulse would have to go and do something ridiculous just to even reach the same level as what Ethereum was when it first got copied. So again, not a good ratio. And there's only really been one coin that's done millions of X's. And so I just don't see that happening, at least not within the very near future, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, definitely don't get left behind, but at the same time, it's a good idea to possibly look into these tokens on etherscan.io, and you can just go to etherscan.io/tokens. You'll get all the list of tokens that we just reviewed. And I think anything within the top 100 coins are probably pretty good. Anything within the top 50 coins are probably pretty good. They all have a pretty decent, massive amount of community. They all have some value lock. They all have, volume. They all have a whole bunch of stuff that you're looking for when you're looking to transact. So that would be my focus. And then, of course, if you want to stay within the Hex ecosystem, you're going to be looking at perpetuals, or not perpetual, perpetuals, derivatives. You're going to be looking at all those. So Maxi, Deci, Lucky, Base, Trio, right? And then you're going to have Hedron, Icosa, that kind of stuff as well. So that's just staying within that ecosystem. To actually get the full branch, you're probably going to be better off moving it into a different token that doesn't necessarily have the same hype around it, because, again, you get a lot more bang for your buck, typically. So that's kind of what I would recommend in that scenario. What's up, Big GZ, Patreon supporter? Much love to you right there, my friend. How are you? How are you? How are you? What's up, all and ATX? Hello, hello, hello. Romanian Dan. PulseChain launch, let's go! Dude, like, the PulseChain launch is going to be freaking epic. I was thinking about this because I was like, man, are we going to remember and, like, have that conversation? Like, where were you whenever PulseChain mainnet was announced, right? Because we all have, like, the memories of when other stuff went down in our lives. And it was one of those things that we can still refer to this day. And I think PulseChain mainnet for us is going to be a similar thing, right? You're going to be like, man, I was at the drive-thru and I heard PulseChain mainnet went live, and or I was at the park with the family and I cut all that off and went back to the house. Like, it's going to be interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing where everybody was when PulseChain mainnet goes live, because I think the stories that we're going to hear from that are going to be, oh my gosh, just absolutely hilarious. And so I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. So what's up, Crypto Freedom, my friend? Good morning, ATX. Let's go. Pulse X and Hex. Let's go. What's up, Crypto Compassion, my dude? Hello, hello, hello. Facing reality, purely accidental. Won't happen again. You can always be first in my heart, academiciated. Let our soul glow. Sir Toasty. Yo, if y'all seen that video that they got posted, oh my gosh, that shit was absolutely hilarious. Let me see if I can even pull it up. I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike or not, but it may be worth it. So give me 1 second. Let me go back and pull it up on my end, and I'll actually show you what I'm talking about. But guys, there's a lot of fun videos that's going to be made with myself and Westcott Crypto, the Pulse Nation. We got him coming on tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that as well. He will be here at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, 1:30 Central Standard Time, so do not miss that. It will be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, I watch so many videos on YouTube. This is what I'm realizing. I'm a YouTuber who watches a lot of YouTube. What else do y'all watch besides the crypto community, right? I watch like stuff like the slow-mo guys, How Ridiculous, all that good stuff, just for kind of like the ease of mind. But what else do y'all check out? Let me know down in the chat. Let me know down in the comments. My goodness, I watch a lot of stuff. Oh, is it not even going to show up? It's something that I did watch because I watched it via Twitter? Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, let me find it via Twitter. Twitter. Oh, I just typed in Twitter on Twitter. Oh, goodness, folks. That's too funny. That's too funny. All right, so here we go. That was a banger episode. Oh, my goodness. Hold up. I didn't understand that Westcott Crypto got to chat with the captain. Yo, what the F? Congratulations, my friend. That's freaking epic. That's so awesome. I still haven't even been yet to be invited over to Discord Syndicate. So guys, much love would be appreciated if y'all could, happen to come on. Would love to chat with y'all. It's something that I've always had a lot of fun with what they do. But yeah, it looks like they did it. Here it is right here. All right, pause this and add. All right, let me see if y'all can hear this on let me see if y'all can hear this on your end as well. I'm gonna pull it up right here. This shit is fucking epic. Yo, epic. That good old Coming to America on that one. Oh my gosh, dude, I freaking loved it. That yes, sign me up. That was freaking awesome. That shit had me laughing over here. That was an epic time. So yeah, let your soul glow. Let our soul glow. APR and testnet looking good. Yeah. APR is always looking pretty, man. And the APR in the beginning, folks, it will be nice and juicy. So because you got to understand, when you start doing other stuff like providing liquidity and yield farming and all that good stuff, the earlier you are in the ecosystem, the more you're gonna have a chance to reap the rewards. You know what I mean? And so the earlier you can get into it, the more rewards you're going to be getting. Same for like validators that are on the testnet, right? Or same for the validators that are on PulseChain. The very first validators that are in the ecosystem that can get their validators up and running are going to earn a massive amount of the reward because there will be very few validators when the network first launches. So the reward payout will be distributed amongst however many validators there are. So to all the validators out there, shout out to all of you beautiful people who are going to make this happen and secure our network as well. Let's see what the farms are looking like, because right now I think so far, oh my gosh, that is a ridiculous amount of APR. Yo, that is freaking wild. That is crazy, crazy. Yeah, let's switch it back over here so I don't have to necessarily worry about this. But look at this, folks. Like, can you imagine getting 107% APR, 759% APR? Woo! That is fire. That is so juicy. Oh my god. I cannot wait to start providing some liquidity. I cannot wait to start doing some yield farming. Now, again, you got to understand with all of this, there's always some good and bad, right? So I don't recommend doing your whole bag to get it done to make sure that you're in here. But if you take a portion of your bag and you can start earning some additional passive income, maybe look into it, right? Because there is such thing as impermanent loss. But in this scenario, I know there's always a but, right? In this scenario, we're using Uniswap v2, so you're doing the entire range of liquidity for that range. So as long as there's trades happening between the tokens, then you're getting a portion of those fees being a liquidity provider. You take those LP tokens and actually start farming some yield on it, and you can actually start earning some incentive token too. And oh my goodness, folks, this is looking nice and juicy over here as well. So very interesting to see. Would love to see how this actually plays out when mainnet goes live. I don't think anyone is ready for it because, guys, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. Like, can you imagine? It's going to be so freaking good. What's up, Gabriel? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So V4 this week, huh? Yeah. So the idea is the V4. I would imagine first we're going to see the Shanghai upgrade. That's happening tomorrow, and so or it's supposed to happen tomorrow. Let's just keep that in mind. It's set to happen tomorrow. Let's leave it there. And that's going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. And if y'all aren't familiar with it, the Shanghai upgrade is essentially going to allow the people who staked their Ethereum for the proof of stake network to actually withdraw their Ethereum. And so far there's, I believe, 18 million Ethereum that got locked up since December of 2020 that has just been sitting there. Now, granted, they're going to be able to pull their Ethereum and the yield that they've been earning during that entire time. Some folks are going to just pull their entire Ethereum stack. Some other folks are looking to do things a little bit different here as well. So let's just take a little gander real fast as to what this actually is and what it means. So Ethereum Shanghai upgrade is happening right here, which is implement the EIP 4895, which is the Ethereum Improvement Protocol, right? EIP. Which allows validators to withdraw ETH that have been staked since as long as 2020, December of 2020. Now, again, you can see it's going to be coming as of April 12th. So we could be seeing this. Looking forward to seeing how this is working. There's going to be 2 upgrades happening at the same time. It's called the Chapella or the Shanghai and the Capella, the 2 proposed Ethereum EIP improvements. The most is going to be the validators to be able to withdraw their stake tokens. So this is going to be interesting because the idea is that a lot of these validators had, obviously the notion that their Ethereum was going to be locked up, and they had no idea about how long it would be. And so here we are, 2.5 years later, and people are going to be able to start withdrawing. Some folks are going to have the ability to withdraw all their Ethereum, which could be all their 32 staked Ethereum at that time. Other folks are going to be able to do a portion or a portion of the removal of their staked Ethereum as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting because, again, you can see after the Shanghai upgrade, validators will be able to withdraw staked assets freely, so they won't have to worry about locking up a significant sum of money. 32 Ethereum has as much value as about $150,000 or so. And so at its peak, and so for an indeterminate amount of time. Yeah, exactly. So this is happening tomorrow, and I will be keeping my eye on this as well. So I'm sure that while myself and Westcott Crypto are streaming, I'll have my eye kind of looking over to see how it all plays out. because obviously they're planning on doing other stuff to the protocol and the Ethereum virtual machine or the EVM later in the year, talking about sharding it, which is just given the ability to reduce gas fees. And so that's something that like that's the reason why everyone who's like, man, why stake on Ethereum? Gas fees are ridiculous. Like they're working on it, folks. They're working on it. Like, yeah, it may not be released in 2023. Yeah, it may not be released in 2024. And if it is, great, that's awesome. But if it's not, if it's out by the time your 10-year stake ends, then who cares? You're paying less in gas fees at that time. And hopefully you've made some mad gains on PulseChain and PulseX so you can pay for the gas fee. So don't let it stop you from staking on Ethereum. I think a lot of people get that twisted. Gabriel, I got completely freaking distracted on that question, so I apologize to every single one on that. The idea is that V4 is going to be announced this week, according to the sources of Richard Hart. This is going to be stated. I would assume we hear something either by Friday or Monday of next week, because I think they want to see how this upgrade for Ethereum plays out and if they can implement it into V4. The idea is that you want to make sure, like, I'm sure he doesn't want to announce a V5. And so the idea is that we have to make sure that V4 is essentially going to re-release the Genesis block, meaning it's going to create a brand new Genesis block for the PulseChain testnet. It's a lot faster and more efficient than trying to implement a rollout plan, which can typically sometimes take 2, 3, 4 weeks to actually get everyone up to speed. Whereas they can just testnet it, re-release a new Genesis block, and relaunch it right there with the new parameters in place. So I think they want to see how the Shanghai upgrade works, because if it does work, why would you want to wait? Why would you want to release it, say, tomorrow, knowing that the Shanghai upgrade is possibly set to release tomorrow, and then have to re-release another Genesis block again, V5, on, in a couple of days? That just doesn't make any sense. So I think we're waiting to see V4 come out. I'm going to say Friday or Monday. That's kind of my guess. And then who knows about how long the PulseChain mainnet takes. What's up, Hexy Keen? Hey, congrats on the subs. ATX full steam ahead. Yes, thank you to every single one of you beautiful people who have subscribed to the channel, who do participate in the chats, who are a replay squad, who, contribute to be a Patreon supporter. And, thank you so much to every single one of you beautiful people. You mean so much. You're definitely what keep me going in this whole ecosystem, right? We have a lot of stuff happening all the time, and it's very interesting. So definitely looking forward to keeping everybody up to date, looking to have a whole bunch of different game plans, talking about everything going on within the PulseChain ecosystem, making passive income, earning some yield, setting some stakes up, having ladder strategies, how to do limit orders, how to provide liquidity. All these things are going to be coming out, and I cannot wait to be chatting with every single one about that as well, because it is going to be a massive amount of fun as well. So what's up, Chris Crypto? Hello. V4 is on its way shortly. Show is. Hexicane. Tomorrow is a big day. 33 bill becoming unlocked. What does that actually mean to us? It doesn't mean anything to us. Like, if you hold Ethereum, then sure, you might see something have an effect, but they're going to do a slow release, so they aren't releasing all $33 billion all at once, so that way everyone can just have access to all of their funds. They're going to have it to where it limits the amount of people that can pull their staked Ethereum out, and it'll be done by blocks, and it'll be done by the number of people who do it, and it'll be a slow release over time. Some people aren't going to pull anything, if you can imagine. They just want to continue being a validator and earning 3% per year, which is pretty good for a validator. You're going to get, looking something probably similar on PulseChain for a validator, maybe 4% or something like that, just to kind of bump up the reason as to why people would want to come over and validate. So very curious to see, but yeah, I mean, they're not going to release it all at once. That would be a terrible idea, and that's why they're not doing it. Crypto Elite says, Hexikeen, I believe they're releasing 1% per day. Exactly. Exactly. They're doing a small amount. Again, it's going to be the ability to do a slow release, a slow bleed, if you will. So for the people who want to get out, sell, it gives the amount of people enough time to also recover and buy back those sold Ethereum. And so, like, if you can imagine that redistribution of wealth going into play, that's what we're going to be seeing happening with Ethereum. People are going to buy up what people are selling, and so the price might not fluctuate too heavily because they're going to be doing a slow bleed. Oh, over 100 days. Yeah, exactly. Not sure exactly over on it. But they are doing the increments to not hurt the prices. You are absolutely correct. Johnny's, do you have a bank account that is used solely for your limit orders? Uh, well, limit orders are done through the DeFi world, right? Like, so the idea is that a limit order is done with the token that you hold, whether it be Hex or USDC or USDT or whatever ERC20 token that you hold. And you basically set that limit order with those tokens that you already have. So you would need to basically have it already in there to do limit orders. You can't do like a daily ACH, for example. It just doesn't happen. So you can't do like a daily deposit or anything like that without paying the fees to transfer and the funds and all that good stuff to get it from centralized exchanges off centralized exchanges. So yeah, exactly. So the idea of a limit order is, again, you would set it through, we'll say like CalSwap is what I use right now. And I'm going to be checking out Portal X as well. I haven't had a chance to dive into it. Maybe someone who has a chance to go through and tell me a little bit more about that. That would be interesting to know. But Portal X is actually coming out with, or if they're already out, I believe. Uh, Portal X, and Portal X swap. There you go. That's what it's going to be called. What is Portal X? Cool, cool, cool. Can I just go to the actual page? Anywhere to actually go? Portal X swap. I don't know if it's already out or not. That's what I'm saying. I need to do a little bit more digging on this. But they're going to have the ability to also do some limit orders. So very curious as to how all that's going to work out. PortalXSwap.io. There you go. Let me see. PortalXSwap.io. Let me see. All right. Bam. There we go. PortalXSwap.io is going to be the website. I'm looking forward to trying this one out for sure. I haven't had a chance to even see it. For those of y'all who want to kind of see exactly what I'm talking about, let's just say USDC, and let's just say, of course, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna say Hex, bam, and how long can I set the expiry date for? What? Can can you like set this for whatever? What the heck is 168 hours? Like, is that 7 days? I'm assuming. Uh, okay, that's a weird way of listing it to do hours. What is 30? How many hours are in 30 days? I guess. How many hours are in 30 days? All right, 720 hours. Can I set it for 720? 720. Why would you do it in hours? That is so weird. That is so freaking weird. All right, well, what is 180 days worth? Like, why I got to do this, man? I just want to know the days. That's so freaking weird. So 4,300, 4,320 hours. Let's okay, 4,320 set. 180 days. Okay, cool. I don't know if they have an expiry date or if you have to do it that way or if that's a way to get around how long to do it for. I literally first time checking this one out, so very curious to see. I would probably end up looking here again how you enter it. We'll just say 1,000 would get you. It doesn't even have to be that. So let's just say 1,000. Well, why do I have to set it to market? And let's go with. Okay, so I have to actually enter in all this information if I want it to do that way. Your rate is 51% higher than the market. Yeah, I don't know. Which will put it at 5 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to really mess around with Portal X yet just now. Besides what we're seeing right now live on stream. So maybe I'll give this a chance to kind of understand it a little bit better. That just seems a little bit confusing. It's not the easiest user-friendly way of doing it without just understanding, because for example, if I go to CalSwap, just like for a brief example here, I have to be back on the Ethereum network for now, so let me switch back over to Ethereum, bam. All right, cool. So let's just switch it over here, and this is what I'm saying in terms of user-friendly wise, this makes it a little bit easier, so maybe Portal X can look at something similar to this. I don't know. Congrats to them for setting it up, though, for sure. So let's just say 1,000, and again, you would just set the limit order here, set the price, and go down to say 5 cents, for example, like it was trying to get me to do over on Portal X. But you can see it tells me it's 20,000, so it's much easier, much more user friendly. I know the price is here. I don't have to try to like calculate and figure it out. Maybe that's something that they'll work on and figure out. Same for the expiry date. That's kind of weird that they would go and do that, but that's all good. Love it, love it. I'm gonna check it out for sure. But yeah, in terms of setting limit orders, dude, I get so freaking distracted. That was crazy. Go on a tangent like crazy. So to answer the question, no, there is no bank account that you use. You have to use crypto to do limit orders, at least in the DeFi world. So you have to have that money already in your account. You move it over from the centralized exchange into your DeFi wallet, and then with that DeFi wallet, you can set the limit orders at that point in time going forward. That's just to make it an easy way to understand. Hopefully not asleep on launch. Hey, if you're not trying to ratio trade or nothing like that, like hopefully you stay asleep during launch. Because if you're not trying to ratio trade and then you see launch happen and then you just get caught up in the hype and you try ratio trading and end up wrecking yourself, then yeah, it could be interesting. What's up? What's up? I missed out on Hex and Pulse Sacrifice. Luckily, got into Pulse X. There you go, John. I wonder what the PulseX APY for single-sided staking would be. Perhaps we would get a huge APY because he holds 90% just like Hex. Imagine insane tons of people would come over. No, it's a single-sided staking doesn't work that way. It's based on like the DAO implementing the contract, and they already implement like what the APR is and all that good stuff and what the range is and like all that good stuff. So that gets voted on by the DAO, and you have to be typically a holder of PulseX in order to vote that kind of stuff in. And so, yeah, it's definitely, it doesn't go based on like how many total supply there is. Let's just leave it like that. But yes, there will be a crazy APY for it, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Sexual Chocolate has a new album out. Hey, Garage Sale finds Pawn Stars, Gas Monkey Garage. Investment, Bass Fish Booty. There you go. RG3 chat was chill. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was I didn't even realize that happened. So I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it myself. I like the gardening channels. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Like, yeah, he definitely got the bass fishing. Booty. Searching for the treasures, I assume. Garage sale, dude. Like, Pawn Stars. That shit has me laughing, man. Whenever I watch that kind of stuff, I really do. I enjoy some of that as well. But yeah, I mean, are you watching that on YouTube as well? Or are you watching that just on shows? The gardening channels? Are y'all watching all this on YouTube or are you watching it on regular TV? Because I'm talking about YouTube. What you watching YouTube? Maybe you do watch it all on YouTube. Westcott is definitely blowing up. He's gonna be making a whole bunch of stuff happen. Bringing a whole bunch of virality to our ecosystem. So yeah, I'm fortunate enough to even have the pleasure of being a part of the Pulse Nation with them. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, just growing, building, learning, having fun, learning how to be viral, all that good stuff, guys. And then I'll be teaching, educating, and we bring both sides, and the entertainment's there. So don't miss out on tomorrow's episode, 1:30 Central Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Pulse Nation coming back with me and Westcott Crypto. All right, matching tats on PulseChain launch, fam. Yo, can you imagine? We're just gonna be like looking at different tattoos on PulseChain launch. I mean, in fact, dude, like it's funny. So our ecosystem is kind of crazy how it all works, right? And this is before I found Hex and before I got into all this good stuff too. But it's kind of funny how things work out, and it's something that I'm trying to see if I can implement myself. But like my tattoos, they all are hexagons, so you can't really see right here. Yeah, so all my tattoos right here are all hexagons. And what's funny is I counted it out, and so I was like, all right, so I got Hex, I got PulseChain, I got PulseX, I got the wallet. And so I was like counting out to see like if I happen to just choose the amount of hexagons on my body that's going to be launching for PulseChain, PulseX, the wallet, the whole ecosystem that we're going to be rich as fuck in. And so it's gonna be a blast just seeing it all happen. But yeah, it was very curious how it all ended up playing out. And then of course, try to keep it all simple and have fun with it too. Sound, no audio. Still, right now, no audio. Oh, there's no sound on the audio. Gotcha. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess I really should have checked on that. Let me see if I go to. Let me see if I can do something real fast. Give me a second here. Because now I'm curious, because this is a new streaming site that I'm using. So for the audio, definitely pretty interesting how it all played out. But let me see if I can go back and pull this up. And how do I get the audio to play out sound? Do. Interesting. So that's just going to play out through there. Yeah, it's definitely, I'll run a little test stream on this. Editor. Affecting only on your end. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get a little audio issue. I'll get that worked out. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen, Captain. But appreciate everyone letting me know. Evening, all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Crypto Bigfoot, hello. Lunchtime for me. Hope everyone's doing great. Roll that ETH right into Hex. Yeah, a lot of folks are going to be doing that too, right? So that's another thing. The Ethereum Shanghai upgrade is going to allow a lot of folks to actually transfer their Ethereum into other ERC20 tokens. Maybe even possibly looking into some people getting into Hex and staking in that regard. So it's going to be very interesting how it's all going to play out. Hey, y'all, boot that like button for show, for show. One long lecture on privilege later. I get to come watch ATX and see my fam. Yo. Market buys and sells are the way to go. I want all the slippage. Oh shit, Alan Fizmay, too funny. Well, slippage is definitely the way you go, man. You get yourself a lot of slippage when we're talking about a lot of dollars, you know what I mean? So if you're trying to get that, big bag of Hex and you were like, hey man, I just got a stack of a mill sitting on the side. Let me just go buy Hex. You're gonna accrue a lot of slippage. So easy. You can have all the fun you want when you do that as well. Oh goodness. I absolutely love it right there. Yeah, a lot of slippage right there. A million's not too much. You come in with 10 million though, you're gonna accrue like a 34% slippage, end up only getting about $6 million worth. Ooh-wee. Yeah, so people have to do it smart. There's got to be a good way to do it, and that's why the big bag just can't come in right now because slippage is in fact a real thing. What's up, Twin Fam? How you doing, peeps? Hello. Johnny says, it makes sense. So you need a bag of whatever paired token you're using to swap before limit orders. Yep, you don't, I mean, swap, you don't like, you just need a bag of one, right? So because it'll be swapping into the other one when you do a limit order. So to answer the question, when you do a limit order, you could hold any token, any ERC20 token. It doesn't have to be a stable coin, doesn't have to be Ethereum. It just has to be done through how the market works and how it all plays out. Easiest way to do it is typically from a stable coin into the token that you're talking about. But when you actually look at this kind of stuff here, and you actually are holding USDC, that USDC is actually going to get swapped into Hex. So you just need to hold USDC in this scenario. Vice versa, if you were wanting to swap Hex into USDC, to do limit orders on the way up. So say you wanted to take some profits when the price reached 14 cents. Well, you would take profits at that point in time. You just set it here, how much Hex you want to sell, and then it tells you how much you're going to end up getting back and blah, 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 and all that good stuff, right? So it tells you how much the current price is right now, what the prices would be when you sold, and all that good jazz, right? And so you would just need Hex in this regard because it's going to swap into USDC. So you don't need to hold both pairs or anything like that. You just need to have one of the token that you're needing to swap into the other token. Yep. You typically need USDC or wrapped Ethereum on some decks. There you go. Winner gang. What's up? Optimality. Hello, Rashi Herbs. How you doing? Yo, ATX. Hey, what's up? Match.xyz is a good one. So is CalSwap, which lets you do gasless swaps. So it'll use the asset you have and swap on market and limit orders, and use the asset itself to pay for the gas or the market orders. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, CalSwap is a big fan of CalSwap, guys. And again, you do limit orders on the way down. You do a ladder strategy, right? So if you're wanting to, say, for example, get yourself some Hex, you do limit orders on the way down. The price is around 7.4 cents right now. Let's take a little gander at what the price of Hex is. So the current price of Hex, 7.5 cents at this moment in time. Again, I do see price being suppressed constantly around 9. So that's just something I'll continue to say until I'm proven otherwise. The whales have shown me what they do in the past, and they will suppress price until PulseChain launches. They've done it with PulseX sacrifice. They did it with the PulseChain sacrifice. They're going to do it again with this launch of mainnet. So until we get launch of mainnet, whales are going to suppress price. That's my thoughts. So that's why I think we have this line here at 9 cents. You know what I mean? Like this line right here is going to stop people from doing a whole bunch of stuff for a while. But it is what it is. Been looking at using CalSwap too. They fix their issues. Yep, Westcott Crypto is a legend. Absolutely, he sure is. Let's fucking go. 100. Arturo, hello, my friend. YouTube, you can find gardening channels from all around the globe. Of course, Gloria, like, YouTube's freaking epic. Like, you want to watch something, you want to learn something. I mean, dude, like, I'm not a handyman by any means, but if you're talking about, like, how do I break down my laundry machine to be able to clean up or whatever the case would be, how to get to the lint filter, how to change all this stuff, like, I'm watching YouTube videos and then I'll watch a few YouTube videos and I'm like, I'm gonna go freaking try it. And then I go do it. And I may not do the best and it may take me a little bit longer than a handyman would do, but it doesn't cost me anything. And I love that. Learning stuff, doing stuff myself. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking good. It's so freaking good. I set up a whole thing on my TV, right? So the idea was that I wanted to have a cordless TV and I wanted to have a cordless TV in my living room. And so I was like, well, how do you go through and do all that? And it's very simple, very easy. But again, like if you've never done it before, it seems a little taunting to some cases. So you like had this little drilled hole in this area where you input the little segment for all the cables to go into behind the TV. And then what happens is it runs behind the wall and then it comes out next to the outlet. So you just have to set all that up and then you learn how to like cut everything out, learn how to figure everything out, feed it all through, and then you look at it right now and mwah, I mean, it just looks gorgeous. And it looks even better knowing the fact that you did it yourself. That's how we're all going to be feeling when PulseChain mainnet goes live. You know what I mean? Like when PulseChain mainnet goes live, it's like we waited for this moment in time. We were waiting. We sacrificed. We didn't know what was going to happen. And then PulseChain comes around and we're like, bam! We winning. And then we all just start winning from there. I'm going to get a tattoo of Richard's brother on my chest. There you go. Audio is good. That's the spirit, Alan. Now, Altamality, they were talking about, I showed a video. Audio didn't come through. And I understand. Thanks, Dan. Was good. Hello, Seek5555. I don't have a ton of passive income to invest. Would it be more beneficial to stay within Pulse and PulseX? Is it too late to start investing heavy on Hex? Not too late for Hex. I'll just leave it there. Yeah, not financial advice though. Guys, you gotta understand, like, I see Hex reaching crazy levels, and you think it's crazy, but I see it reaching higher levels than it currently is. It's already lasted through the first cycle of the, crypto cycle. It's already pumped back up 7x from where it was at the bottom. That's phenomenal. That's really, really strong crypto. So if you imagine, okay, this is still technically in a bear market, what happens when we enter a bull market? We get a whole bunch of pumps happening, right? We could see $1 to $5 Hex. How cool would that be? And that's just within the next, we'll say, 1 to 2 years. What happens in the next 10 years, right? So we go through another cycle. It dips back down. Maybe it drops down to 10 cents this time, or maybe it drops down to $1, and that's as low as it gets. And then it pumps all the way back up to 20, 50, 60, $100, right? So, like, is it too late to invest in something if you have a long-term mentality? Heck no. Heck no. You just got to zoom out and see a bigger picture. But if you're trying to make like a quick flip, man, I don't know. It's not the time to be doing quick flips. So I would, again, John Neese, I'm a big fan. Get yourself all four, man. I'm a four pillar kind of guy, right? It's a 4-pillar ecosystem. Get yourself PulseChain, get yourself Hex, get yourself some Hex on PulseChain and Ethereum, and get yourself some PulseX. Have the 4-pillar, your foundation in crypto is set. And then you can go and start having fun doing other stuff. But the idea is that you're going to take some profits along the way. Why? Because when the bear market comes in the next 3 years, you want to be able to reinvest some of those profits that you've taken and buy the freaking dip. And then you can buy the dip. And then in 8 years' time, you look back and you're like, okay, cool. It took me 8 years to become a multi-millionaire. That's awesome. Like how fast do you need to happen for you to become a multi-millionaire? 8 years is a very short period of time, folks. Like, zoom out. Like, zoom out and look at a bigger picture. Learning more every day, and we're here to teach you too, John Neese. We're here to teach you. YouTube is the best online, greatest university. Yeah, there's tons of content, tons of content as well. Like, so much all the time. That's what we're here for, John. The whole community supports each other until we get into petty fights. Then we make up. We do some kissing, we do some hugging, we do some loving. Yeah, I mean, the petty fights are gonna come, man. Like we're creatures of emotions, right? We are. It is what it is, right? As they say, it is what it is. But that's kind of the whole purpose of it, right? That's kind of like you figure out who you vibe with and who you don't, and you don't have to watch every single stream of every single content creator within our ecosystem. Like there's some people that you vibe with, and that's great. Connect with them, have fun with them, enjoy it. And then there's some people that you just don't vibe with, and for those people who you don't vibe with, cool. There's so many other content creators, right? So like just maybe click off that one. You don't have to like go and say bad things about them or do anything crazy and malicious to them, but you just have some fun. There's I mean, dude, you look at the pulsetube.com, and we have so many streamers every single day talking about Hex. In fact, right now we got DJ Cryptomatic over on Twitch playing that music. We got that R&B, 80s funk, soul, hip hop. Love it, love it, love it. And you're gonna have side effects coming out on Twitch. You're gonna have other people making stuff on Twitter. You're gonna have other stuff, people making stuff on Instagram. Other people making stuff like all these different things, right? Like, so if you don't like this necessarily form of content, then there's so many other things of content as well. And guys, we're just blessed to be able to have this many people who are this passionate to continue to do this day after day after day. It is freaking crazy. Like there was a point in time where I remember watching, it was maybe 3 streams that you would watch on a Hex stream. And majority of it would just like say Discord Syndicate, and it would just go for hours because there was no one else streaming. Well, nowadays they sometimes just go for an hour, right? They're like, all right, cool, we've talked about what we need to talk about. Let's go ahead and move on, right? And so like it's freaking crazy. We have this massive community that we have being built up. Much love to every single one, all the content creators, anyone who comes in, participates in the chat, anyone who participates in the replay gang, make shorts of all the content that's out there. Like, I love it. Like, we have Kaiser coming out. He's been making a ton of different little shorts, and I am loving all of them. Gloria says, please deploy the like button. Yes, do it. What's up? Daktarov, we say, hi everyone, greetings from Poland. I am wishes and best wishes to all former and current servicemen. Much love, my friend, much love. Appreciate that. Side effects, you definitely did make it. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Guys, if y'all haven't seen the Twitch stream that he did, he just launched his very first Twitch stream. I highly go recommend checking it out. It's if you like some drum and bass, if you like that vibe, if you like that energy of just chilling, enjoying some nice banging music. You had him come on, and you also had the Miss. Oh man, don't I forget her name? I'm drawing a blank on her name. Side effects, so my apology on it. I remember seeing like Mud Dog or something like that, but I know that wasn't it. Miss Mud 504. I forget the exact name, but thanks for all that you're doing right now. If you want to also get some Hex merch, go to sideeffects.art, spelled PSYDIPHECTS.art. Check it out. Much love. Alan Fismay says, yo, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, we got a lot of stuff happening in this ecosystem. There's so many good things happening, so many good things coming. And this is just the beginning. Like, if you want, like, we're still pre-viral. Like, it's, I know we've been saying that for years, and it's been true for years. Like, we are still pre-viral. We are still being gatekept. We are still being, held back from people learning and hearing about all of it. Like, Randy Alarski was just on a stream the other day describing one of the stories where he and a bunch of Hexicans were out and they were wearing some Hex merch, and, you got people shouting scam at them, and you're like, come on, man. Come on. Like, have you even done any research? Have you even bothered? Or are you just a freaking parrot, right? You're a little brainless parrot who just tries to mimic and repeat everything that someone else says that you didn't even get to hear. Like, so it's crazy. But I mean, oh my gosh, the gas prices right now suck, dude. Do not transact on Ethereum right now. I just looked at the gas fees right now, and oh my goodness, not bueno. Yeah, I mean, they're sitting at 57 right now for this Ethereum. Oof. Oof, gas fees, not a good time to transact. If you're wanting to transact, always check out the gas tracker beforehand. If you're wanting to stake or end to stake or do anything on the network or ecosystem, definitely check out this little gas tracker way before you do that kind of stuff. Like 66, that's brutal. That is brutal. Normally, on average, I don't mess with this whenever it's above 20, but to each their own. You're just gonna waste gas. It's like I use this as the example. You driving down the road, you got a gas station, by your house. We'll just say the gas price is $3 there, for example, for unleaded. Well, at the same time, the craziest thing is if you're driving, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm running low on gas. I need to refuel. right? Or something like that. I need to do something to continue driving. Well, in that scenario, you see the gas price at $5 there, but you know you can make it to the gas station right by your house where it's say $3 for this example. Why would you go pay the $5, man? If you could just wait just a little bit longer to get to your destination. That's how I feel when gas price is sitting like this right here. This is an absurd time to be paying. So I personally wouldn't be looking to transact. What's causing the high gas right now? OpenSea, of course. Of course. Of course. Those darn NFTs. Those darn NFTs causing everyone to pay high gas fees. Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, that's basically how it all works, right? You're going to have all these people doing a whole bunch of stuff, messing around with a whole bunch of things, causing everyone to pay a higher gas transaction. So that's just how it goes. But yeah, definitely pay attention to this kind of stuff, right? It's a nice way of kind of seeing what's going on and if you need to transact. And if you don't think now is a good time to transact, then don't do it. Don't do it. Simple as that. All right, let's see. What? Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Fair enough. Took it down for copyright reasons, but we'll be dropping more soon. Well, I mean, there was only a few segments I got. So I don't know how it works on Twitch, right? I remember my buddy did the same thing. He would stream, he would play some music that, they would file the copyright strike after it was finished, uploaded, and all that good stuff. And it would just be quiet during that time. It's not like it actually, I don't think it's a violation. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just gets silent during some segments. And it even shows you the red segments as well. But I would love to see some more music coming from you, my friend. Let me know how often you plan on doing this too, Side Effects, because I would love to make it to the next one. I know that was the very first one. I was sad that I actually missed it, but I watched the replay and loved it. So definitely appreciate all that was. There's thing hex PLSX price PLS price clocky thing. It's insane. I would love to get one. Oh, you talking about the tidbit? Yeah, let me see. You said it here just a second ago. Give me a tidbit, ATX. Is that what you're referring to? Those little price clock things that it like monitors as the price is going and everything happening. Yeah, I've seen that for sure. Appreciate you all. Back to work. Enjoy your day. John Neese, thank you. Much love. Come in with all the questions. Happy to answer. Or hit me up on Twitter if you got some more questions. Or hit me up on the comments in the section down below. I answer all the comments who come through on anyone watching the replay as well. For anyone who wants to learn some stuff. Yeah, would love to see that little tidbit, ATI. I'd love to see the little tidbit too. Hoping for weekly, maybe Saturday or Sunday. Look at that, Side Effects. I would love to see that too, man. Keep me in the loop. Definitely would love to, be a part of that as well. So let me see what's going on. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Smash the like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Crypto Jake. Much love. Is it called Tidbit? Tidbit clock. What should they go for? I'm just curious. The retro display from the future. All right, cool. Shop now. $180. Fair enough. Well, you definitely see that one. Maybe that could be like a giveaway or something like that for me and Westcott's, Pulse Nation or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. I'll write it down just in case. Tidbit. Hashtag Pulse Nation. All right. For sure. Yeah, let's see if we can make that happen, Crypto Elite. That would be epic. Guys, that's going to wrap up the stream on this one. I'm actually going to be hopping on another stream here around 3:15. Give me 1 second here. Let me actually pull all the information up to make sure that I say everything correctly, but it's going to be left house on this one. So let me pull it up. Yeah, so here we go. So I'm going to be on this man's stream right here today at 3:15 Central Standard Time, Left Action House. If y'all want to come in, y'all are welcome to come on in, have some fun. We're going to be chatting, of course, Hex, Pulse, and of course having the whole discussion as to where the market could be going and flowing and having some fun. So go check him out. Again, I'll be there in roughly about 45 minutes from now at the end of this stream. But again, 3:15 Central Standard Time. Looking forward to our discussion that I have with him. and seeing how it all plays out. But guys, love you so much. Thank you so much for all the love and support to every single one of you beautiful people. I will be on tomorrow, as always, with my man Westcott Crypto and the Pulse Nation, 1:30 Central Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to become a supporter of the channel, check out the Patreon link down in the description below. Much love to every single one of you beautiful people, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.